it's not a complaint against the judge. It is a complaint against the court system that has legally kidnapped babies. There is no CPS, there is no DHS, and there's falsified documentation, and I can prove it. And you just told me the State Attorney General's office does not handle that. Are you sure about that?
Well, if you have documentation that something's been falsified,
oh yeah, plenty.
We'll review that.
Well, did I just leave you? My secretary emailed everything to y'all.
Okay.
And I don't know where it's at, but there is a falsified document saying that CPS and DHS was involved. Well, I'm sure if you call Jackson County, CPS, DHS, there has never been a case open in the matter of my grandson, Benson Jacob Daniel Wood, or Christina or Corey Wood. You will see there's never been a case open. Just like I'm recording you, I recorded that phone conversation too.
Who's your secretary?
Her name is Amy, but she's not at work today. It came from Louisiana. What?
When did she send that stuff?
Before I made the phone call. I made a complaint.
Her name or?
Are you calling me based on the?
That's the reason I'm asking these questions. In order to track down this information that you say y'all have sent, I'll need.
All right, that's what I'm getting ready to ask you. Are you calling me off of just a voice message, or are you calling me off of the online complaint?
I had a voicemail from you. It was an online complaint.
I also did an online complaint, but she looked up the email the day after and emailed it to you after I did the online complaint.
And I'll have to get with our lady that handles all of our email and letter complaints and see if she got the complaint.
Well, she did. She sent it in the email, the whole files and everything. But I really do. I have a recording from the DHS worker that states there was never a case open. I have an adoption paper. I don't know if you are familiar about the law, but you cannot file an adoption for 72 hours after a child is born. My grandson was only 15 hours old, still in the hospital with his mom and dad, while she took her fake adoption papers to Judge Larry Fondren, or Michael Fondren, and they signed it behind closed doors. In the document, in which you will have when you find this email, right after he was born, she planned it because she messed up on the wording because she called him Baby Boy Wood. But she also put in there, I've tried to get insurance on him, but I can't. Yeah, you can't get insurance on a baby that ain't yours.
And ain't even born yet.
So, I mean, we can prove the premeditation. I can also prove that Larry Fondren, or Michael Fondren, has websites, not just in Mississippi, neither, for funding money to adopt babies. You might want to look at how many kids he's got, and not just with his lady that he's with now, Ashley. He has 2 other women that have a bunch of babies, too. He has about a total of 30 kids. You add that up a month, that's $30,000 plus. You put them on some crazy medicine, and you get an extra $500 per one that's on crazy meds.
Okay, and you say you have a complaint judicial performance on the judge?
Oh, yes. Megan, she had gotten all the information already. So if you can't find it, I'm sure Megan won't have a problem with handing it right on over.
Okay. And who did you speak with NBI?
Let me get the name exactly. Shelby Smith.
Okay. Does he work out of the post office, or?
He works where, it's the North D'Iberville or North Biloxi, I don't know what they call it, where the DMV office is behind it. They got an investigator office.
Okay. And who was your private attorney that was representing you on this?
Oh, the one that stole our money and made falsified documentation? Stephen Miller.
And fired himself because
and
he wanted more money.
Earl Dunham, he's the one that threatened me and told me I got the live wire because he's going to be recommended because we already sent the shit to the bar. He represented her at
You can file a complaint with Mississippi Bar
I already did that, and he threatened me because of it. And he closed his business on the 7th.
I would tell him about
He closed his doors and think that he's going to move away and walk away from this. No, baby, it ain't going to happen that way.
Yeah,
Let me
the
see
lawyer that they.
if the lady that handles,
Oh, yeah. The fake lawyer, let me explain something else. I don't know if this is common, but normally when you're in a certain county and you get a court-appointed lawyer, you get one that works within that county. Okay? Well, the mother, the one that they just have to take the rights away and figure it out how they're going to do it and lie about it, give her a lawyer that's in Gulfport, Mississippi, all the way from Pascagoula, denies himself from the case, and then comes to find out he's on all their friends list to help hold it up. And he's not a court-appointed lawyer. You have to pay him $10,000 or more just to walk in the door with him.
Don't talk to him.
So, Larry Bufferton is the last one that signed the last of the papers. Judge Fondren has his names all over the paperwork and fake case files on the side. If you can't find it, get a hold of Megan at the judicial or the bar, because they all have all the information.
Okay. All right.
Or Shelby.
As soon as I can see if our lady that handles this hour-line complaint.
And I don't know if you know who the Judicial Watch is up in Washington, but they also have all the information. They're the ones that's working on the Hillary Clinton pay-to-play bullshit.
Okay.
I just want my grandkids back. Y'all give me my grandkids back, I'll shut up. I don't care what y'all do with anybody else's kids. Just give me mine back. Y'all give me my grandkids back, and we'll move on. Y'all don't give me my grandkids back, every day, every minute, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to keep exposing. And I'm sorry. That's just how it's going to be.
I don't know if we'll be getting involved with child custody stuff, but, the allegations of falsified documents.
That's easy. All you have to do is call Jackson County, DHS, and ask them if they have a case open for Corey or Christina Wood revolving Benson Jacob Daniel Wood. And they're going to tell you no. And if you can't find that, or if you can't get a hold of them, I'm sure you can go to my Facebook, and the recording is on my Facebook. And if you go to 7.5 minutes to 8.5 minutes, and that time frame, she says, "Ma'am, I'm confused. I don't even know what you're talking about. There was never a case open." Nah, shit, because it's kidnapping.
And they refuse to get involved.
Yeah, they refuse to get involved, even after being sent the falsified documentation with CPS DHS on it. They refuse to get involved. But DHS and CPS are supposed to be there to take care of your what? Children. So when they are kidnapped and you have falsified documentations and you still don't get involved to return that child home, there's a fucking problem.
Alright, well, I'll check and see if I can track your complaint down and see what her findings are on the complaint.
Well, I appreciate it. Y'all get back to us soon.